Okay. It's Heather again, and I'm doing Monday's Fragrance Confessional, number 359. I'm going to spray it. Okay. If I were to describe how this fragrance makes me feel, a little upset to my stomach, a little nauseated. It kind of bothers my sinuses. Not really enjoying the fragrance. If I were to describe the fragrance to a friend or somebody else, I would say it's almost sickening sweet, but it's not like a normal natural sickening sweet. It's almost chemically sickening smell. It's not a natural like cherry scent. It's just very chemically made. It's really hard to describe. Trying to pick up the different scents in it. It's really hard to kind of pick out exactly what I'm smelling. It's, like I said, kind of like a chemical cherry. And then maybe something citrusy. And then there's something else there. Maybe almost like a linen smell, but to me, I mean, it almost smells like a baby powder. Which, you know, all of those fragrances together, all those scents, it's not really enjoyable. It's kind of odd. It's like an odd combination. Yeah, I don't really like it. It smells a little cheap. It smells just, yeah, it's really weird. The fragrance itself, it reminds me of, you know, being a little girl and, you know, taking all the little fragrances that come in your little makeup set and just spraying them all at once in your room until you have this just weird concoction of just, you know, like cotton candy and you know, weird strawberries and cherries and baby powders, and it's a very weird concoction, and it just reminds me of being a kid and just spraying tons of different scents all at the same time. Yeah, when I sprayed it this morning, I was immediately just displeased with this fragrance. It kind of upset my stomach. It kicked my sinuses into gear like immediately. I really didn't enjoy the scent. I didn't like it in the house at all. Luckily, it didn't really linger for very long. It seemed to dissipate really fast. By lunch, when I sprayed it again, yeah, I disliked it just as much as I did the first time, maybe a little more. It still smelled very weird and odd, and just very unenjoyable to have in the house. Spraying it just now, I still feel the same as I did. I'm still feeling a little sick to my stomach, and my sinuses are still hurting. I just did not enjoy having that fragrance through the house the whole entire day. And like I said, luckily enough, it doesn't linger for very long. Every once in a great while, you'll kind of like pick up with the scent again. It'll kind of hit you again, but otherwise, it doesn't just linger all day long, which is good for me. I would not buy this fragrance for my home. It's just not enjoyable to me. I would not buy it. I would not bring it into the house. So therefore I wouldn't use it any season of the year. And I can't imagine what anybody else would use it in, like what season anybody else would enjoy it in, because I mean, I'm not liking it. I'm not enjoying it. And so I can't imagine using it any time of the year. There is nowhere I would use it in my house. Maybe a young girl would like it in their bedroom, but I wouldn't use it anywhere in my house. I would not spray it in my bedroom or kitchen or bathroom or living room or anything. I would not use it anywhere. I don't really know what can be done to improve it. It was just such an unenjoyable fragrance to me. I can't imagine what could be added to it to make it smell better. I mean, you would just have to get rid of the whole, like the scent as a whole. Like, I just do not enjoy this fragrance at all. And it differs greatly from what I bring into my home normally. I'm a very like deep, rich, spicy, musky, cinnamony kind of person. Those are the fragrances I like to bring in my home, and this is so completely on the opposite side of like the fragrance spectrum for me. It's nowhere near anything that I would normally bring into the house. Naming the product, naming the fragrance would be, it's really hard for me. It's not really knowing exactly and picking up exactly what I'm smelling, but just kind of going off of what I sort of smell, maybe just kind of combining them all to make it like a cherry citrus linen, or just cherry citrus, or yeah, I can't really come up with a really good name. Yeah. So rating this fragrance on a scale of 1 to 5, I would give it a 1, maybe even a 0. I just absolutely did not enjoy this fragrance. Yeah. Alright, so that's my last confessional. Alright, thank you.